Alright, what's going on, guys? We got some crazy and important news today in the gaming world. You may remember a while ago, I made a video about this Fortnite hacker who is actually getting sued by Epic Games themselves. Well, fast forward about 6 months from that, and we finally have the conclusion to this lawsuit. And it's actually pretty insane what ended up happening to this guy. So, this just in, the judge ruled in our favor. After the cheater ignored our lawsuit, the player is required to pay $175,000 and will donate what we collect to charity. They are also banned from playing Fortnite forever. I did pull up the actual court documents so I could just, make sure and see what's going on. And the actual number, like exactly what he was ordered to pay, is $175,521.00. But $175,000 for cheating in Fortnite, man. That's fucking insane. That's a serious fine, that's a bigger fine than people get who commit real life bad crimes. This guy really is fucked. And from what it says in their tweet, it says he ignored the lawsuit. So I guess he just didn't show up, didn't respond to anything, I guess ignored it. And so they might have actually fucked him way worse because he did that. I wonder if he would have maybe lawyered up and fought back a little bit. Maybe the fine wouldn't have been so bad. But when you're not there to defend yourself, it probably ends up going a lot worse for you, if I had to guess. But just a real quick refresher on what exactly this guy did, and then we'll talk about the fine. So I went back and watched my original video on this so I could remember exactly what was going on. So allegedly, this is what he was doing. So in Fortnite, they have built into the game weekly tournaments that you can actually play for real money, and they're for every separate region. So North America, East, West, Central, and then Europe, and then Asia, and then there's probably some other ones, I don't know. They have it for every region. So what this guy was doing is he would enter every single tournament in every single region, and he would just hack and then win all of them and just continue stacking up small wins, because they don't pay a crazy amount, but if you win every single one, it starts to add up, you know what I mean? So he gets on, he wins the American one, he wins $800. Then a couple hours later, he does the European one. He wins another $500. Then he does the Asian one, another 500 or whatever. You know what I mean? I think the prize pools vary depending on how active the region is or whatever. But if you're just stacking up wins like that, apparently this guy won all the way up to about $40,000 doing this. And I don't really know how he expected to get away with it. It's kind of obvious when one guy is just winning every tournament in every region. It just doesn't even make sense. So I don't know, he probably got a bit too carried away with it. If he had been a little bit more low-key, maybe he could have got away with it, I don't know, but he definitely drew way too much attention to himself. But I do have to say, $40,000 is a pretty respectable amount of money. I actually understand why somebody would get on the game and hack if they're gonna win that much money. That's serious money. That could actually help your life out pretty well, right? What I don't understand is the kids who fucking sit on COD ranked all day and hack for 8 hours a day so they could get top 250 and get a fucking emblem. That makes no fucking sense. I don't understand why you would waste your time doing that. But if you're hacking and actually winning money, okay, I get it. That makes sense. So he won about 40K. This is all what people were saying in the community. I don't know if we have the actual exact details, but this is just at the time I went and did some research, and this is what people were saying. So anyways, he won about 40. The fine is 175. I don't know how they came up with that number, but I think it's safe to assume that this guy probably doesn't have $175,000 sitting around ready to pay this fine. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure what happens in situations like this is they will put you on a payment plan so you could pay a little bit at a time until you finally pay it off. The problem is this guy's on a $175,000 fine. So it's gonna be a while, you know what I mean? If they take a little bit of his paycheck or whatever, it's going to take still 20, 30 years or something to pay this off. You know what I mean? He's basically fucked for life. Damn, that's really annoying. You know what I mean? Imagine every 2 weeks when you get paid, Epic is just reaching into your wallet and taking out $100 or whatever it's going to be. You know what I mean? And it's going to be like that for the next 30 years, or you know what, actually, let's do the math on this because I'm a little bit curious, right? So let's say he gets paid every 2 weeks. Let's say they take $200 out of his check every 2 weeks. So $400 a month, that's $4,800 a year. 175,000 divided by 4,800. That would take you over 36 years to pay off. So probably they'd have to take more than that. And I don't know if there's maybe interest on these. Listen, we're getting a lot into like the legalities of it, but I'm just trying to like give you like a, just kind of like a breakdown so you can kind of understand how insane this is. And also you have to consider this is the federal government. They are going to get their money from you. You know what I mean? They don't fuck around. You know what I mean? They will just take that shit out of your wages if they have to. Like, you're not going to be able to run away from this. I guess you could declare bankruptcy. That's a whole different, we're getting way too complicated. I was just trying to show like kind of how insane it is. But there is a possibility here where like Epic Games is reaching into this guy's wallet every 2 weeks for the next 30 years. That's all I wanted to highlight, you know what I mean? Bottom line, this guy is fucked. And you can't really feel bad for him because he did it to himself. I don't think anyone could have predicted this. Like, no one would have ever thought Epic was gonna sue this guy, let alone he now owes $175,000. Like, who the fuck could have seen that coming? But, he fucked around. Now he found out. I guess it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. Sucks to be this guy. But I just wanted to follow up on my original video because I myself was very curious of like how this was gonna all play out, and even I did not expect it to be this bad. I thought maybe they make him pay back all the money he won and maybe a little bit on top of that, but like 175,000, like that is fucking insane. But it's nice to see that some companies out there are taking this hacking shit very seriously because it's getting out of hand, man. It's not just Fortnite, it's not just COD, it's every game out there that's on PC and even console now. If you guys didn't know, there are hackers now on console on Call of Duty. I believe they don't have walls. They only have like an aimbot thing. Like, we're really getting fucking sad out here, aren't we? Like, now there's hacks on console. Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know. But this hacking shit is getting way too serious across the gaming industry, and it really needs to get handled because it's kind of ruining gaming for a lot of games. I saw some news recently that Apex was finally able to ban all of the DMA hackers, and I believe the number was 1,300, which is like most of like the top leaderboards on Apex. And if you don't know what DMA is, let me try to explain. I'm not an expert, but I actually had one of these guys like kind of explain it to me on MW3. He was on my team and he was hacking so crazy, and I was like talking to him about it, and he was explaining to me like why he'll never be caught and like how insane it is. So basically DMA, these people have 2 PCs, okay? And they run the hacks on the other PC, not the PC that they're running the game on. They still get the hacks on the game, but like it's running through the other PC, and they have like a little device or something that they plug in, and it just sets it all up or whatever. But basically these people have like a $6,000 dual PC setup with the hacks and everything, and they'll never get caught. Because, when the anti-cheat scans the PC that the game is running on, it won't detect any hacks because the hacks are on the other PC. So that's how these people like get away with it. I don't know if I explained that like perfectly, but like that's like the general idea behind how it works. So Apex was finally able to detect these exact people because the normal hackers, they run the hacks on the same PC that they're playing on. So they actually do get detected. Most of those people, like they'll just get banned, they make a new account. Like especially on COD with Game Pass, they'll hack, they'll get banned after like a month or something, they'll make a new account, hack again, they don't really care, they'll just keep making new accounts because it's on Game Pass. But these DMA people are the people that like are able to hack for like months and months or years or forever and never get caught. But Apex was finally able to find these people and ban them all, and the number was 1,300. So I'm just curious what that number would be on COD. Because COD puts out these numbers all the time, like every like 3 months, they're like, oh, we just banned 10,000 accounts or whatever. Those are all just like the basic hackers who just keep making new accounts. They aren't like these like advanced hackers who are really like fucking running shit. So I would just be curious what that number is on COD, because if Apex took this long to finally get them, I think Apex is more competent than COD, so COD's probably never gonna get them, you know what I mean? Like just straight up, they'll probably never get them. So, but yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for the video, man. Just some crazy news happened this week. So speaking of COD and all these hackers, COD Champs is this week. It starts Thursday, which is tomorrow from the day of me posting this. So tomorrow, Thursday, 2 p.m. Central, COD Champs. I'm gonna watch party the whole event. I've been doing the last like, I don't know, like 2-3 months or so. I did all the like weekly matches in the last couple majors. It's been going pretty well, you know, just chilling. I'm gonna be watching it anyway, so we may as well stream it. I'm gonna stream it here the whole weekend. I'm pretty sure it's 2 p.m. Central all 4 days. So Thursday through Sunday, 2 p.m. every day. I'm gonna be streaming on here from like 2 to like, I don't know, 7 or 8, depending how long the day goes. And we're just gonna be watching champs, betting on matches and shit. You know, it should be good. Champs is always cool, you know. Comp is kind of like dying for COD because just the games are so shit, but like champs is always fun, you know, because it's actually like meaningful. They're playing for so much money. It actually like matters, you know what I mean? Like people actually like go hard, so it should be a fun event. It usually is. So yeah, anyways, I'll be live on here for the next like 4 days if you want to come watch champs. If not, it's all good. I just want to throw that out there because I know it's been like a month since I streamed on here because there's been a very long break before champs. So anyways, I just want to throw that in, but thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.